got the Super Bowl, the big game coming this weekend on Sunday. So we've been trying to throw up a few videos on things you might want to make, either bring to the party, or if you're lucky enough to go to the game and tailgate, which we aren't because we don't have $10 trillion. We already put up a really cool pizza dip earlier this week, which I think I'll throw on the end of this video if you want to check it out. It takes like 5 minutes to prepare, 20 minutes in the oven. It's delicious with bread. Today, armadillo eggs. So I did learn a couple things. I'm just going to go through what I'm going to do. I got to give props to Matt at Meat Church. Smoking your cheese with rub on it. We've been munching on
Cream
this one.
cheese.
Yeah, your cream cheese, sorry.
Yeah, so good.
We've been munching on that with crackers. It's killer as is. He didn't do this in his armadillo eggs. This is kind of my own spin on it. I've made a lot of these before, but I'm trying something a little different. So I'm going to mix this all together. And I'm actually excited to add pepper jack because we don't normally keep pepper jack in the house because my wife doesn't like it. But I think it's a good mix to this, especially going inside of a pepper. So I'm going to mix this all together, and then we're going to start stuffing these peppers in just a second. This is another real easy one to create, honestly. You could prep these the night before, and like I said, take them to the party, or if you've got your grill running at home, even better, a smoker. You got something that's sitting on there for like 8-10 hours. Why not put these on for an hour and a half and just rip them inside when your buddies are screaming at the game and serve them up? So that's where we are with that. Let me get some gloves on, and then we're going to start stuffing these peppers, which is going to be probably the messiest part of this whole thing. I'm not using a piping bag. By the time I put together a piping bag, that likely won't work out for me. I suck with those, right?
Yeah.
I would rather just come through with the spoon and a glove on. Yeah. And when she's full, you know it. At least I think.
Get the air out.
Yep. So that's one done. I don't need to show 100 of these, so let's real quick. All we're going to do is take some breakfast sausage. I think this is what, Jimmy Dean?
Yeah.
And we're going to pack it around this sucker. It doesn't need to be crazy thick. Just spread it all the way around. One day. Make sure you cover both ends too. And I'm going to do something a little different than a lot of people might do. It does add to the time. That's why it's better to prep these in advance. But I like to throw these in the freezer for about 45 minutes, wrapped in cling wrap. And I wrap them up really nice and tight so that they kind of hold their shape when they go on the smoker. So, I mean, rule of thumb is an hour and a half to 2 hours with these on the smoker at probably go 250. But I'll go out and probe one just to check. And you want to pull them between, I don't know, around 160 degrees is probably a good time to pull these off. So that's almost ready to go. Now we just need to have the bacon cooperate. Good God. There we go. So all you're going to do is you're going to wrap these babies with a little bit of an overlap.
There's like 2 pieces.
Yeah, I'd say. And some people go nuts and they go around the outside and everything. I don't think that's really all that necessary. Okay, so now that I'm wrapped, I'm going to get it in my cling wrap here. And I'm just going to roll this up. And it's like what you would do with Wellington, right? If I can get it to spin.
Oh, like a Tootsie Roll.
There we go. Although my fingers are greasy, so it's not wanting to spin. But yeah, so now I've got a nice shape out of it. I'm going to toss this in the freezer along with the other 7 of them that we've got to do. And then we're going to get them on the grill show. So we started these off in the freezer, and then I moved them over to the fridge because I'm not looking to harden them, or I wasn't looking to. I just wanted to kind of get a shape on them. And of course, this one doesn't want to cooperate. I don't know where the seam is. Oh, there it is. Looks good though. So I'm just going to pop these onto my rack, and I'm going to season them gently. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's probably not going to stick as well because I put these in and cooled them off. but just a little bit. I'm using honey bacon. 250. These are gonna go for an hour and a half, and then we're gonna come out, probe them, and glaze them, and then eat. Now it's time to try. They look great, yeah? Perfectly cooked. Oh my God. Yeah, there's still a little crunch in them. This one was one of the thicker ones. But wow, it is so flavorful.